has extended man's freedom to make significant decisions. No one can predict what vast new continents of knowledge
In the shadows of history, a secret race against the Nazis unfolded, holding the key to unimaginable power. Imagine yourself in the midst of July 16, 1945, during World War II, a time when hidden knowledge had the potential to wipe out all of humanity with a single push of a button. Meet J. Robert Oppenheimer, a brilliant mind who explored the mysterious world of quantum mechanics, carrying the weight of human existence on his shoulders. His relentless quest led to a creation, a weapon so devastating that it could not only reshape the world, but also cast a lasting shadow over global politics. As he witnessed the destructive power of his creation, he spoke of a chilling prophecy. "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Join us as we journey into this eerie unknown, witnessing the legacy of Oppenheimer and the looming existential danger posed by nuclear weapons. In this episode, we'll discuss Oppenheimer and Ampere, the existential risk of nuclear Armageddon. This is Reveal the Mystery. If you are curious to learn mysteries of the world, space and beyond, consider subscribing. In a time when the world had yet to fathom the destructive potential of nuclear weapons, individuals like J. Robert Oppenheimer worked in secrecy, embarking on a journey that would lead to the birth of the atomic bomb within the Manhattan Project. It was an era marked by ambition, clandestine efforts, and a growing sense of foreboding. As these pioneering scientists delved into the untapped power of the atom, they grappled with a profound and existential question. Could their creation inadvertently set Earth's atmosphere ablaze, casting the entire planet into a fiery cataclysm? Such concerns stemmed from the vast unknown that shrouded nuclear physics at the time. Before the Manhattan Project, humanity remained blissfully unaware of the cataclysmic forces concealed within the atom. These brilliant minds raced against the clock, torn between the noble aim of ending a global conflict and the precipice of potential human annihilation. Consider the chilling possibility that anyone armed with rudimentary knowledge could unleash devastation capable of annihilating an entire city. The foundations of modern civilization would tremble in the face of such a scenario. The development of nuclear weapons not only ushered in a new era of destruction, but also created dangerous incentives for their use during the tumultuous Cold War. Fast forward to the harrowing days of the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962, a time when humanity came perilously close to a global nuclear confrontation. Through intense negotiations, a catastrophic outcome was averted. However, the specter of a nuclear winter loomed, presenting a scenario where the aftermath of nuclear explosions could block out sunlight, triggering dramatic temperature drops, crop failures, and widespread famine. In the shadow of these grave revelations, humanity now finds itself at a critical juncture. The responsibility to wield this colossal power with wisdom and to protect the fragile tapestry of life rests upon our shoulders. Today, the threat of nuclear weapons is more immediate than ever before. The invasion of Ukraine by Russia in February 2022 served as a stark reminder of the potentially catastrophic consequences if conflicts spiral out of control. Modern nuclear weapons far surpass their 1945 counterparts in destructive capabilities, with severe and lasting impacts on the environment and the global climate. In a world characterized by intricate international relations and complex geopolitical interests, the lessons of history and the undeniable scientific realities of nuclear weapons must guide our decisions and actions. It is a sobering realization, a resurfacing of deeply buried fears. While we once believed that the era of nuclear threats was confined to the 1960s, as seen in events like the Cuban Missile Crisis and depicted in films like Dr. Strangelove, the peril endures. Paradoxically, nuclear weapons have served as a deterrent, preventing direct superpower conflicts by highlighting the collective understanding that such clashes would lead to mutual destruction. Enter the doomsday argument, a thought-provoking concept that challenges our underestimation of the likelihood of humanity's impending extinction. To illustrate, envision two urns, one containing 10 balls and the other 1,000,000, both concealed from view. Initially, one might assume a 50 chance of drawing from the urn with 10 balls. However, if you were to draw ball number 7, it would strongly suggest that you had picked from the urn with fewer balls. The doomsday argument applies this logic to our estimation of how many humans will ultimately exist, hinting that we may be downplaying the risk of our species facing extinction sooner than expected. As we contemplate the tormented genius of J. Robert Oppenheimer, we find ourselves standing at a crucial crossroads. The legacies born from the Manhattan Project continue to cast ominous shadows over our world. It is our collective responsibility to wield this immense power with wisdom, acknowledging the delicate beauty of life on our pale blue dot. Let us aspire to leave behind a legacy defined by hope, understanding, and a commitment to safeguarding rather than one marred by destruction. In the wake of the daunting revelations surrounding nuclear weapons, we find ourselves in a pivotal moment of history, where our choices hold the power to determine our shared destiny. The specter of annihilation looms ever larger in an increasingly interconnected world, where political tensions can flare with catastrophic consequences. It is incumbent upon us, the custodians of this fragile planet, to heed the lessons of the past and the stark realities of the present. The continued existence of nuclear weapons poses not only a perilous threat to global peace, but also a moral dilemma of profound magnitude. We must engage in open dialogues and negotiations, putting aside the divisive narratives that have long driven the arms race. The formidable task of dismantling these destructive forces is a collective responsibility that transcends borders, ideologies, and politics. As we journey forward, let us carry with us the wisdom to navigate the treacherous waters of nuclear deterrence and the resolve to work towards a world where the shadows of these destructive creations are but memories of a bygone era. Let us commit to seeking peaceful resolutions to conflicts, international cooperation in disarmament efforts, and the preservation of a future where the enduring flame of hope, understanding, and guardianship over our pale blue dot prevails. The choice is ours, and our legacy is yet to be written. In conclusion, the legacy of J. Robert Oppenheimer and the existential risk of nuclear weapons serve as a stark reminder of the precipice upon which humanity stands. The power to reshape our world lies not only in the realm of science, but in the choices we make as a global community. Let our choices be guided by the light of reason, compassion, and the unwavering commitment to a world free from the looming shadows of nuclear annihilation. The journey is arduous, but the destination, a world where the enduring flame of hope outshines the threat of destruction, is worth every step.